Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. This is Shayan Siddiqui, and this is English version of law of demand. Okay, today we are going to discuss law of demand. I keep uploading my videos, and I have two different versions: English version of every topic and Urdu version of every topic. Urdu version is for Pakistani Indian friends and my dear students from Karachi and from everywhere else, and English version is for international students who are living anywhere else, we're here in Saudi Arabia or anywhere else. Okay, so today we are going to discuss law of demand. Before moving further, I would like to tell you one thing. What is called law? We have a perception here that law is something which is unchangeable, which can never be changed. It is fixed. There is no change in law. That's wrong. Totally wrong. Especially economics students. Students of economics must know the terminologies of their subject. What does it mean by? If it is written law, what does it mean by? So, law is called a general behavior. Okay, law is called a general behavior. If you slap someone, he will slap you back. This is a general behavior of a person. Okay, or he will get angry. General behavior. So in economics, law is called general behavior. If you do anything else in economics, if you take a step, if you increase the price or decrease the price or anything else, what are the possible effects of that act? What can happen in return? This is called law. Okay, there are a few assumptions as well, and I'm not going to discuss all the assumptions and so on. So I'm just explaining you what the law of demand is. First of all, law of demand. Okay, normally people think, I have seen many copies students write, there is a direct relationship of quantity demand, of demand and price. This is not the law. First of all, I would like to clarify, I would like to clear it. This is not the law. Law of demand. In law of demand, there is inverse relationship between the price of a commodity or a service and its quantity demanded. Inverse relationship. Inverse relationship means like this or like this. If, as you can see, when the price is coming down, the quantity demanded of a product or a service is going up. And when the price is going up, the quantity demanded of a service or a commodity is coming down. For example, you go to a shop, you get to know you want to buy a shirt. Okay, you get to know the price of the same of that shirt is 200 real or $200 or whatever. If you want to buy that shirt, you will say, oh my god, it's too expensive. You come out of the shop and you see there is an offer. Next day you again go to that shop, you get to know that there is an offer or sale on that shop, on that shirt. Okay, and at that time the price is reduced from 200 to 20 riyal. Getting it? Price is reduced from 200 to 20. You were supposed to buy one shirt. Because of this reduction in price, you will buy 5 shirts over there. You will buy 5. Same, means different colors. You will buy 5 shirts. Why? Because the price of that product has come down. So the quantity demanded has increased. Keep it in your mind. Quantity demanded has increased, not the demand. In next video, inshallah, I will show you the difference between quantity demanded and demand, because most of the students write down demand. They don't know what a demand is. So if they write down demand, it will be considered wrong. The students who are taking IGCSE paper, AS and A level, I have many students, if they write down demand at the place of quantity demand, that will be considered wrong in exam. So I will keep on telling you. Okay, so you understood. Now let's come on the law. Whenever The law says, law of demand says, whenever the price of any commodity or service increases, its quantity demanded decreases. Vice versa. Means, if I just make opposite statement, I can also say, whenever the price of any commodity or service decreases, its quantity demanded increases. Getting it? And ceteris paribus. Keep it in your mind. Economics, especially in economics, management, market, I teach all these subjects. Economics, management, market, especially in all business subjects. All science as well. Science is not my subject. Economics, business, marketing, and so on. Terminologies have specific signs. Getting it? Terminology means something. The word actually means something. Okay? Ceteris paribus. What does it mean by? You are not required to write down the whole story. Then this, then this, then this. No. If you just write down ceteris paribus, it means. Ceteris paribus. What does it mean by? In economics, while other things remain same. Okay? While other things remain same. What does it mean by? That means, what are the other things? Other things. Economics says, there is no change in fashion. There is no change in fashion. Taste. Purchasing power. There is no change in fashion. Fashion is as exact as it was. No change in taste of a consumer. The person who is buying, there is no change in his taste. He is enjoying the same level of satisfaction. Okay, purchasing power of the consumer, no change. His purchasing power is same. Government rules and regulations and substitute price as well. Okay, what does it mean by? Economics says, law of demand says, fix all these things. There should be no change in government rules and regulations. There should be no change in the purchasing power of consumer. There should be no change in fashion taste, and substitute price as well. There's no change in that. If all other things remaining same, means ceteris paribus. And then if you increase or decrease the price of a commodity or a service, there will be the change, inverse change, opposite change in the quantity demanded of that specific product. Getting it? If the price of any commodity increases, its demand decreases, and if the price of any commodity decreases, its quantity demanded increases. Ceteris paribus means while other things remain the same. Getting it? So here I would like to give you the review again. Law of demand. Law means a general behavior. Law of demand says that whenever the price of any commodity or service increases, its quantity demand decreases, vice versa, and ceteris paribus means while other things remain same. Okay, so before rubbing the whiteboard, I wrote here the law of demand, and I explained what is called ceteris paribus and what the law of demand is. Whenever the price of any commodity or a service increases, its demand, its quantity demanded decreases. Okay, and vice versa. And ceteris paribus, what the ceteris paribus was, it's called while other things remain same. That means all other things remain same, and there is a change in the price of the commodity. Okay, which will cause an inverse change in quantity demanded. So now, let's move on. I have drawn this schedule of demand curve, law of demand. Here, you can see the price. I have taken price, okay, in dollars. and quantity demanded of anything else. You can consider like for example shirts, any product, anything you can just shirt, okay, wheat, shirt, sugar, anything else, okay. When the price of commodity is $5, means it's maximum. Okay, let's start from here. When the price is only $2, people are buying 400 units. That means people are buying too much. The price increased. Okay, the price increased from $2 to $3. At that time, people have reduced their purchases, and now people are buying 300 units instead of 400. That means the price is increasing, which is causing the inverse relationship on quantity demanded. Do not think, I have checked many copies, most of the students do the same mistake. They just make this schedule or the graph keeping this relation in the mind. Price is going somewhere else, quantity demand is going somewhere else. So sometimes they draw wrong, many times, most of the times they draw wrong schedule. They write down 5 and here they write down 400. 4 then 300. So it becomes wrong. That shows something else, that shows other results. Getting it? So now the price is increasing. But when the price increased from $2 to $5 at its maximum, people are buying only 100 units of a commodity. That means people are buying minimum on the maximum price. Getting it? Okay, now let's consider vice versa. When the price is reducing, the price was $5. People used to buy 100 units of that item. Okay, the price is reduced from 5 to 4. People have started buying more. Just for example, there is a sale or an offer. People have started buying more. Now the price is reduced to $2. Offer, mega sale, mega offer. Price of that same commodity product has reduced to $2 from $5. It has reduced to $2. It at its minimum, people are buying maximum. People are buying 400 units of that same commodity or the same product. Getting it? So understood? Whenever when the price of the commodity is decreasing, its quantity demand is increasing. See the numbers, no direction, not the direction. Okay? When the price is increasing, the quantity demanded is decreasing. Getting it? Now let's convert this all information into a graph. This is called diagram. What is it called? The diagram of demand curve. This is called demand curve. Examiner can also say, explain it in diagram. So this is the diagram you have to draw. Okay, number one, most of the students do the same mistake. What the mistake is, they don't know which one's called x-axis and which one's called y-axis. Most of the time students draw x-axis here and y-axis there. Wrong. Horizontal and vertical. Horizontal axis is y-axis. Vertical axis is x-axis. Clear? Now, graph always has two sides, two different sides. Okay. So now I have drawn this graph, and on y-axis I have taken price. On x-axis I have taken quantity demanded of any product. Okay, price and quantity demanded. Now see, I have taken, keep it in your mind, this is called 0, and this is all, this point is called 0, or this point is also called origin. In a graph, this is called origin. Now it is obvious thing, when something is 0, so numbers will increase from 0 to upward. Means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0, 100, 200, 300, 400. Like this. It will never happen 0, 400, 300, 200, 100. No. So most of the students, when they start converting the information from here to here, when they transfer the information from here to here, they write down numbers in wrong ways. When they write down numbers in wrong ways, it is obvious in the demand curve does not match, does not show its original face. So here I have taken 0. Okay, it is always 0, its origin. After that 2, 3, 4, 5, it is obvious thing, numbers should increase in this direction, not in this direction. So 2, 3, 4, 5 means $2, $3, $4 and $5. Is it clear? Now quantity demanded. Okay, quantity demanded 100, 200, 300 and 400. Gap on in your copy should remain same. If you are taking this axis, if you are drawing this axis or drawing this axis, the gap should remain same, so that you will be able to draw your demand curve beautiful. Okay, now let's move. 100, 200, 300, 400. Now see what is happening. When the price was $2, the quantity demanded was $4. This is not the relationship. No, the relationship is when the price was $2, the quantity demanded was 400 units. Getting it? Price increased from 2 to 3. The price is now increasing from 2 to 3. That means when the price is increasing, so quantity demanded should be decreased, should decrease. Getting it? So what should happen? This should move towards origin. When the price increase rose from 2 to 3, the quantity demanded reduced from 400 units to 300 units. Getting it? It is now coming down. The price is increasing more. The price is now $4. The price is now $4. Quantity demanded reduced from 300 to 200. Okay, and if you see the vice versa, when the price is on its maximum $5, people were buying minimum quantity of a product, and at that time the quantity demanded was 100 units. So now it's vice versa. When the price was on its maximum point, people were buying minimum. When the price was reduced from 5 to 4, people increased their buying. People started buying from 100 unit to 200 units. When the price decreased more and more, and when the price was on its minimum, people were buying maximum. Getting it? People were buying 400 units. When you draw this graph, you have to match all these points by drawing a line. Okay, when you draw a line, you will see that this line is coming down. It's not going up, because in economics the graphs go up like this, not like that. Okay, this graph is coming down. This line is coming down. This is called in economics language. So this slope is called a downward sloping curve. This is called demand curve. Don't think that curve means something like this. Curve means something like this. No. In economics, it does not mean like that. This is called curve in economics. Okay, so this is a downward sloping curve. Okay, downward sloping curve. So, okay, now another thing is, when you can see that the price was 5, 4, 3, 2, 100, 200, 300, 400 was a quantity demanded. So what is happening? Do you see another line? If you draw another line just to match, it will be wrong. Getting it? Because that is not called demand curve. That is the shift of a new demand curve, and I will explain in the next video. Okay, So this, this, this and this is called movement along the same demand curve. Getting it? This is called movement along the same demand curve. So in demand law, there is a movement along the same demand curve. For example, if someone asks you about demand curve, what is called demand curve? You can explain it is a downward sloping curve in which there is a movement along the same demand curve. One variable is price and another variable is quantity demanded of any product or commodity. Whenever the price of, and that curve shows when the price of any commodity increases or decreases, there is a inverse change or opposite change in the quantity demanded of that product. If the price increases, the quantity demanded decreases, and if the price decreases, the quantity demanded of that product increases. So this was, here you can see there is an inverse relationship of demand curve. Inverse relationship of price and quantity demanded in the law of demand. So this was law of demand. I explained you law, what the law is called. I explained you law of demand. I explained you ceteris paribus. Keep it in your mind. There is no change in taste, there is no change in fashion, there is no change in income of consumer. All other things are same. There is only there is a change in price of a product, which is causing change in the commodity demanded. So this was law of demand explained by Sir Shayan Siddiqui. Whatever I could do, I have done it. Inshallah, very soon you will see, I will explain you the assumptions of the law of demand. I will explain many videos, inshallah, I will upload as soon as possible. Supply, law of supply, when the equilibrium is formed, what is called equilibrium, indifference curves, and so on. You will see my many videos, inshallah, on marketing, economics, and so on. Okay, and English as well. Okay, so this is what I could do. This was Sir Shayan Siddiqui. Hope you understood, and you can like our page as well, Facebook page, and I will start uploading my own notes as well. Thank you so much for watching.